I really want to like this, but I have to admit I am bored out of my mind right now. There's just nothing happening. There's nothing I can do. Tell me I'm wrong. Like, what else could I be doing right now? Embargoed by England again. When's the last time I revoked privileges? When can I do that again? 57 more months. 5 more years. Okay. Play as Western Rome. Yeah. When am I doing that again? Not until Saturday. Right, I was going to have, like, Friday, Saturday and Sunday, 3 days in a row playing Western Rome. But then I decided to add in a second Poland instead. Because I'm already, like, 8 streams ahead in terms of just the video sitting there waiting to be rendered because I'm just that far ahead. Hey, Dana. Have I considered trying other mods for EU4? Veritas F4 Tito is a favourite of mine. It's like MEIOU, but less complex and there's more going on. I may well need to investigate that, though. Right now, I don't think I want to start anything new with Dharma, like, on the horizon. Blue Horde, Civil War. Okay. Can I repay the loan yet? No, but it's getting close. Common Universalis is good as well. I really want to like MEIOU. I really do. Like, there's interesting stuff going on. It's just not enough. It's made things far too complicated, and because it's so complicated, it's automated it all. And that's just not interesting. Like, I'd love to get more involved. I'd love to have more control over what's going on, even if it means trying to understand completely mind-bogglingly complicated concepts. Fine. Play League of Legends. Nah. Hard pass. Maybe I should just declare war on England and just kind of suck it up, the fact that I'll be at war with Scotland, Brittany and Portugal, and none of my allies will join. How big's their army? My income is still just behind them. They've recovered their stability, unfortunately. So I've lost that opportunity. My professionalism... Oh no, they've been training. Oh dear. And they have slightly higher tradition than I do. They have 11,000 men to my 5. 5,000 more manpower, which has actually fallen a fair amount. Well, not fallen, but we've closed that gap hugely. We would be fighting defensively. So they've only actually got 6,000 men more than me, and I suspect I can probably raise more out my estates than they can, considering their force limit is so high. I feel like you could leave for half an hour and nothing would have happened. Yeah, possibly. Pretty sure it begins to feel more interactive once you know more. Well, what am I missing now? That's what I'm asking. Like, what else could I be doing? I'm happy to investigate stuff and try and learn how it works. But I just don't feel like it's there. Because I never have the resources to get engaged in any of the like, construction stuff. Although, admittedly, taking out several stupidly expensive loans is my fault. Play Minecraft. I do enjoy Minecraft. I will call that bluff. Harsh winter subsidies. exceptionally cold winter is coming to an end. Invading armies are now more likely to survive the harshness of our climate. Look at communication efficiency map mode. Is that one of the special ones? Yes. It's in here. I would if I could. It's not a map mode. When you click a province, you'll see it alongside local wealth. Oh. Why'd you say map mode then? Eight days. Yeah, I don't see communication being high, considering this is all one area. Rapid. These places are in turmoil. Provinces in turmoil, making much harder for those, much easier for those who plot rebellion to recruit or gather weapons. Oh, that's probably because of the lack of cultural cohesion. Which... Diplo. I might actually be able to afford to add one. Nope, 177. We're close. It's quick. Fairly quick. Decent. I think decent will probably be the lowest. Excellent. Rapid. I bet I can pay a loan. No! Oh, so close. Next month. Because the loan value will be going down at the same time. Repay. Booyah. Making the money. Not a big deal at this point now, but communication in 50 years will be important. Okay. Here we go. Government. Languedocian definitely needs to be promoted. And Arpitan, Norman, Jean-Luc Picard. All of those will need to be accepted. I guess accepting this culture means that France can enter space. To boldly go where no Frenchman has been before. England. Stuart would be proud. I hope so. Still can get those, but I still want to upgrade in these, especially military. I don't like being behind England. Oh, that's another reason not to go to war with England right now, because they are one tech ahead of me. Although it's not a huge one. Actually, how many infantry and cavalry are they? rolling with right now. Yeah, mostly infantry. They do have some artillery, which is interesting. Mission tree, yes, sorry, you did ask before. There you go, one rather impressive mission tree. Need to have at least 40 absolutism before we can do that. Need to own all of Normandy before I can do that. Need to own... Wait, what? Have a world famous university. I have a world famous university, don't I? Thought I'd start with one. No, it's only a renowned university. Well, considering that will cost a yearly maintenance of 7 ducats more, yeah, I think I'll pass for the time being. Also, 1,200 ducats seems a little high. Stance on religion. Have more piety. Pope died again. I still have 75% chance, so I will hold on that. Protect the capital's done. Military investment needs to complete one of the military ideas. We're a ways away from that. Stabilize the country. Legitimacy at least 90. Overextension less than 1. I mean, I just need to get the legitimacy up, and then we'll have that. Too many diplomatic relations. So one of my bonuses from something just ended. Try excommunicating some people for fun. Right. Nope, that's Roman territories. Pope, who do you not like? Bologna, Venice. Could excommunicate Venice and then declare war on them and just steal money. Ferrara. Doesn't look like any other Catholics are particularly negative. Nope. Then we go into the positives. Problem is, I like Venice, especially as they're protecting the knights. I don't really want to excommunicate them. Where's Bologna? Oh, are you the guys that are next to Rome? No. Ah, there you are. Next door to Ferrara and next to the Roman territories. You are allied with Lucca, Perugia and Verona. Screw those guys in particular. Ottomans are slowly expanding. I mean, we're still 60 years away from the vanilla start of EU4. Rebels! Murder time! Not even in my territory, they're in one of my minions. How many? 4,000. Rally the troops! France gets religious turmoil. Reports indicate that some religious ministers have been preaching the death of followers of our other religions. One spark and we could end up with a religious civil war. That's not good. We are papal controller, still. He is acceptable to us, or the new pope can be manipulated. Guarantee papal state. So that's us guaranteeing them, which we already do. No, we'll just take the opinion. Don't forget to grab expansion ideas for colonies here. We're still a long way away from that. Clearly Lyonnais needs to be a cardinal town. How are these guys getting cardinals? I'm not sanctioning this. Ooh, the papacy is actually investing points. Ooh. Right, so we're going to be in with a very highly disciplined army. Problem is we have no infantry. Siena will become a new cardinal. Fine, we'll accept one more. Bologna has been placed under interdict. A papal nuncio has arrived in Paris with the news that after all attempts at reconciliation failed, the Marquis of Bologna has been excommunicated. Pious Catholic rulers are tasked with shunning or invading excommunicated nations. Rulers less concerned with the rules of the Church might consider turning the situation to their advantage by taking one side against the other. Yes, we will cut off relations with them. The Habsburgs lost their territory again. They should really start using maps. Right, let's attack. I know that we're going to have the massive penalty, but heavy cavalry in this era should be quite effective. What I was kind of hoping is that I could order a sortie, but unfortunately I can't. They're at -2 because this is a friendly siege. We have lots more morale. They have more tactics and more discipline, and we have the penalty. It's like 25% penalty. My morale, however, will wreck them. Trait gained. Glory Seeker, prestige and army tradition from battles. Sweet. And victory is mine. Huzzah! Lose 5 prestige. Oh no. Can't wait for the glorious war with England. Yeah, me either. Problem is, I can't ever attack them because they get all of their allies and I get none. I basically have to wait until at least Scotland goes into a separate war. The Scottish armies aren't huge. Oh, and I need to be military tech equal. Currently I'm not. Close though. Very, very, very close. Do I get the Maid of Orleans event at some point? No idea. I know very, very little about this mod. England's allies don't seem that powerful. Well, they're powerful when you consider I don't have any. Because neither would join. Scotland, because somehow Scotland's allied with England. And Aragon, because Aragon's a wimp. Now, was Aragon to counter Portugal? Great. If Scotland just stayed out, great. I'd be happy to take on Brittany. Have the vassal hordes and the nobles. Yeah, I know. Try annexing your vassals and get some other allies at Denmark. Can't get any other allies. You are strictly limited in having 2. So actually how England has 3 I'm not entirely sure. And I am annexing my vassals. The problem is in this, that takes forever. We are currently annexing these guys and we are 90% done. We need another 3.5 years. Yeah, I think the 40 centralization just means you can do it straight away. You don't need to wait for the integration process. My marriage with Artois has ended. Work on integrating subject. Wait, what? Will allow us to shave 10 years off the integration process. We are already doing it, and it's only going to take 3 years, so I'm happy waiting. Unless this means I have to start all over again, in which case I will be extremely salty. Once the assimilation process is over, you still need a minimum of 10 years of vassalization. Ah, military, finally. So, being ahead of time, which is what England was too, will give me land tradition, which is good. I can also go ahead of time in admin. Expansion capacity plus 5%. I guess that's good. Sounds good. Or I could get an admin idea, which is going to be trade efficiency and trade range. We'll take admin. We'll get the 20% ahead of time. And now we're only 5 years ahead. Don't tell me they've hit level 10 already. No. Severe Russian winter, and it's exceptionally cold in the lands of the Rus. Foreign invaders are likely to find themselves unprepared for these kinds of conditions and will perish if they remain in our lands during these harsh months. Well, alright then. I won't be attacking Russia. Why do I have Scotland as an ally if they're allied with England also? Because I was hoping they wouldn't be allied with England. Royal marriage from Artois. Yes, though you're going to disappear soon enough. I think it's time. So I'm going to say various minions take over these. Anjou takes that. Artois takes that. Burr takes that. Burgundy can go for the big guy. Avon takes that. And Cominier takes that. And then there's one guy at the top who I couldn't see. Armagnac takes that. Force limits have gone up to 6. Great. However, I need to have a word with my nobles. Hi, nobles! Offensive war support. Oh, I don't get any free picks either. Fantastic. Lose 5 loyalty, lose 10 loyalty. I think I'm just going to go for the 5 loyalty, so I'll get the 11 infantry and 6 cavalry. And an additional 17 force limits. Lesser nobles, what would you give me? 5. And the Burghers? Burghers will give me financial support, which will give me money every year. Or a tiny bit more additional force limit. Or war relief, which will reduce monthly war exhaustion. Well, I think the greater nobles we are just going to say offensive war support. I might actually go full from them.